due to cancer.
Yeah, and now they're all trying to raise some money to help other families, but they're doing it in a way that is certainly catching a lot of attention. Jen, I know you've talked with a lot of these moms, and you have their story now.
Yeah, it's September 1st, and September is the awareness month for childhood cancer. So this is the month to be talking about it. These are 46 moms, and some of the things they're telling us is that some of the treatments that are being used on children with a variety of cancers are something like 20 years old. Prostate cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, they get a lot of attention from a lot of different groups. So what are these 46 area moms going to do about it? Well, they're going to go to Los Angeles, and they're going to shave their heads.
Because it's a statement. You know, our kids, they didn't have a choice. So we have the choice, and we're going to, that's a big deal to have 46 women all shaving their head bald.
Because, as we all know, your hair is a big part of your personality, right?
That's right. That's right. And that's what makes the St. Baldrick's Foundation so special. This has been a very successful fundraiser for them. They're the #1 private foundation outside the U.S. government funding grants specifically for childhood cancers, and that's what makes it dear to our hearts. We know that awareness leads to funding, which leads to cures, and that's what's dear to our hearts is the cures that are so desperately needed.
And you look at the website, and the kids are at the beach. They're having birthday parties. They're doing all the things that every other kid is doing. I think that's a really important part of the message is that these could be anyone's children.
Of course they could at any time. The most important part of our journey was to make sure that my Nicky lived as normal as possible. In between the treatments and the hospital stays, it was still important for him to be a 4-year-old little boy and do all the normal things that other kids do. So we did the best we could with what we have.
And your journey has been one of the longest.
Yes, my son was diagnosed at 17 months old with medulloblastoma. It's cancer of the brain and the spine. He is now 18 and just graduated high school.
Now, I want to show you some of the children that are on this website. All of their moms are going to be going to L.A., and I want to let you know that while everyone is really thrilled for Norma, that her son is a survivor, those other 3 moms have had to bury their children. So here's what's going to happen. They've been raising money. There's a big fashion show in Allentown this Saturday. And then on Tuesday morning, 46 moms are headed out to Los Angeles. And what they're going to do when they get there, they're going to throw their luggage to the side. They're going to the Hollywood and Highland complex, the Kodak Theater where the Oscars are, where American Idol tryouts are held. And they're going to shave their heads out in the middle of everything. That St. Baldrick's group that we were talking about, they're going to videotape all of it. And then a week from this Friday, September 10th, they're going to have that Stand Up for Cancer telethon like they did last year on all the networks. And the moms are going to be there. But again, when they started telling me about all the funding they wish they had, apparently there's $5 million in federal money that has been signed off on but hasn't been utilized for research. It will just rip a hole in your heart. And a lot of these moms say, you know, the first time they had to go to Children's Hospital or St. Christopher's, they said they looked at other kids and they said, man, I'm glad I'm not in that situation. And then Chanel and Mike, within 24 hours, they too had children that were tied up to machines and just undergoing the most impossible things. And the last thing, in part of the piece, you saw those beads, okay?
Right.
The little girl, basically what some of the little children do is every time they have a pinprick or procedure, they put another bead on that rope. All of those beads, that little girl was fighting cancer for just 10 months. Wow. So they say awareness is key because and they're happy for Susan B. Komen. They say, you know, that's awesome for breast cancer, and they're probably going to find a cure there. They're disappointed that there are so many childhood cancers and that the groups aren't together enough.
This was really eye-opening. I have to tell you, I'm talking to other moms and everybody in the newsroom. Everybody's getting teary. When you look at these pictures, it really hits home. So everybody's thinking, well, how can we help? You know, if we can't shave our heads, what can we do?
Money. Just give them money. The website is frankiesfight.org. Frankie, F-R-I-N-K-I-E-S, fight.org. And I told him, I said, you know, I got little Brody Frederick at home, and I am thankful every time I can take the elevator up to the allergy floor and I don't have to stop at the oncology floor. And that's when we started talking about the fact that, yeah, you know, they went in, they might have had a procedure, and then their kid is then taken to the 6th floor, which is the, you know, the 5th floor, the oncology floor, and they're like, what am I doing here? My kid doesn't have cancer. So they say it's a situation that and very few of them have family history, you know, because I said, hey, You know, we don't have that in our family. One mom said either did we. So it's just heartbreaking. And guess what? We can all do something about it. We can raise awareness. We can talk about it and give money if we have it.
Okay.
Very true.
Jen, thank you for that. We have to take a break. I have a little more.